Welcome to Focus Tech Tips. Today we are going to learn how to create an antivirus. There are many instances that you take your pen drive to copy files on a friend's laptop or PC and realize that all your files are gone, but your hard disk space is full. So today we are going to create an antivirus that can help us solve this problem. Yes, we are going to create it by ourselves. So stay tuned and follow the easy steps as to how we're going to go about with this. Okay, first of all, what I'm going to do is to run a similar program for you to see how it works. Then I'm going to take you to step-by-step process of creating that program or antivirus yourself. It can run on pen drive, it can run on hard disks, external disks, and everything that has been hidden by a virus or has been deleted in quotes by the virus will be restored. So let's start. I have a program here called Focus Tech. That's what we're going to create. So what we're going to do is to run that program, know how it works, then we are going to create the same program. Okay, so let's open the program. Okay, so I have opened the program. And it welcomes me to the software. So welcome to your world of hiding your files hidden by virus. Then it asks me to press any key to continue. To make sure we know what you are doing, I'm going to open my computer folder. Then as you can see, I have drive C up to G. So we are going to work with drive E and F. So let's open this. You could see that you have only one file on drive E, and let's check drive F. We have another one file on drive F. Okay, but if you look at the space on both drives, you could see that drive E is a 16 gig drive which has a free space of 3.87, and drive F has 8 gig capacity, but the free space is 1.85, meaning there are files on the drive but we can't have access to them. So we are going to let the software do the magic for us. So let's work on drive F. Okay, we are going to continue with the process. For us to know what you are doing, we are going to maximize drive F. Then we run our program. Let's follow the easy instruction. Press any key to console. I press any key, then it gives me a new page which tells me the designer of the software. I click another page, then it asks me to enter a drive letter, which I know we are working with drive F. We will enter F as our drive letter, then we hit on enter. So it tells us, let's observe the program and the pen drive. It tells us on hiding files and folder on F, going through some processes. So let's look at what it's going through as we observe the tool, the software, and the pen drive. Okay, so you could see that the program is telling us that the process has been completed. Then all of a sudden, everything on that pen drive is now showing. It used to be one file, now we have about 9 files. So the program has run correctly. Now we don't have to worry about where our files went to. We have them now. So it is now time for us to create the same thing. You are going to create it by yourself. So we just follow the easy steps. We just click any other key for this thing to close. Okay, so let's start. You don't need to be an IT guru to do this. You only need to know how to create folder, open folder, just the basics of IT to do this. Okay, so Focus Tech Tips will make things easy for you. What we are going to do is create the same thing as I mentioned. you will need a notepad in your computer, that's all, nothing else. Notepad in your computer. So let's start. We go to start menu, then type notes. You could see our notepad app is here, and I have Notepad++. You can use any notepad to do this, but because I prefer using Notepad++, you can download the same. It's a freeware, so you can download the same, or you can just go through with me with the notepad. So I would prefer using the Notepad++. Okay, so we go to new, then we start our programming. I hope you are ready. You've opened your notepad. If you want to download Notepad++, you can just Google it, you download and install, you pause the video, you download and install, then you can continue with me. Okay, so we start our programming. What you are supposed to first do is to type at, then echo, ECHO space, then type off, OFF. You hit on enter, then you type title. Title is going to be the title of your software. So let's call it Focus Tech, maybe Virus Remover, or Focus Tech Unhide. Let's take Unhide. If you like, you can add files, but let's make it simple. Focus Tech Unhide. Then we go to next. Okay, so we type again echo. Echo basically print out what you want to display in your software. Then the echo off there means anything that we put at against it, which means it shouldn't show in our code, or when the program is running, it should work behind the scene. So what we are going to do is to type something descriptive of what the program is. So you can say this program will unhide your files in folders hidden by files. Okay, then we go the next step. We put a pause here because we want our program to pause for us to monitor what it's doing before we continue. Okay, so type this with me, ATTRB. Attrib is used to modify system settings, system file. So we are going to modify, we are going to type -H, which means we are going to unhide file which is hidden by virus, then -R. Virus, any file which has been made read only by any virus, we are going to remove it, and any file that has been file or folder that has been made a system file, we are going to remove it. Then we type switch S. That means any subfolders hidden or affected by the virus should be worked on, should work on subfolders. Then we type switch D. That's any folder and directory. So this is subfolders or directories, and D for folders and files. We're going to work on it. Then you leave a space, then we type E, because the remaining drive which we haven't worked on is E. Most of the time you have drive C, drive D, so mostly our drive will be E. That's why we are using E. Then you type / this backslash, okay, backslash, then we type **, then put the dot in between it. Okay, we are shipping our code. Then you go down, you can type okay, let's continue. After you will be adding up, then you go down, you can type pause, then type echo, congratulations, your files folders and files have been unhidden. Okay, let's bring the pause rather down here. Okay, let's bring it here. Okay, so we are going to save our file now. You go to File, Save As. Then in Notepad, you go to Save As File Type. You click on it and choose All Types. Then you are choosing all types because we are going to save the file as .bat or .cmd. Anyone will work. But if you don't choose all files, what's going to happen is if you save it .bat, it will still be a text file, which we don't want it to be a text file. We want it to be a .bat file. So you choose all files and you type the name that you want to use. So we are going to use Focus Tech Tips. Focus Tech Tips or Focus Tech Virus Remover. Anything that you want, you are free to do. But make sure at the end of it, you type .bat or .cmd. Anyone will work. So let's make it a .bat file .bat. Then you click on Save. Okay, so our code has been saved. Now it's time for us to run it. Okay, so I save it on the desktop. So we come to desktop. See here, we have our file here. We are going to run it. But I want to see actually what's going on. So we open our drive E, because in our code, if you look at it, we specify that our drive is drive E. That's what we are going to work on it. Okay, so we are going to work on drive E. This is our drive E. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let me double click the program. So this is our program. So look at it. As soon as you open the program, you will see that the title of the program is Focus Tech Unhide. Then it tells you this program will hide your files and folders hidden by virus. Press any key to continue. So we are going to press any key to continue to test our file. So we press any key and you see it is processing. So in our updates, we can write something. Please wait whilst your file is being processed, or wait, we are working on your file. Something of that sort for us to know it's working. So look, voila, our files are unhidden now. We used to have one file, now we have 22 files on our pen drive. So now there's no need to format our pen drive. You only have to run your scripts to unhide everything that you had on the pen drive. Congratulations, you've written your antivirus program. Okay, so I want us, let's have a look at it first. So you look at it, you've done a good job. I know yours ran. If yours did not run, make sure you look at the code, how we did it, then whatever error that you had, you correct it. Okay, so if you look at our program, it came as black background, everything is dark. So let's fine tune it and see what we can do. So we are going to go back to our code. Then let's, under the title, let's type something like at color. Our color should be spelled C-O-L-O-R, not C-O-L-O-U-R. So color, then you just type maybe 1A. Color is combination of numbers and alphabets, so you can write any, maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, anything at all. So let's try 1A. We don't know the color. I don't know the color that will come, but let's type 1A and see the color that it will come. Okay. 1A. Let's save it and run our program. Let's go and run our program now. Okay. Okay, so now look, our program is now having a background of blue background and light green fonts. We are adding something to it, and if you could remember, I told you when the file was being processed, we could have added, please wait, the file is being processed. We can add it here. Okay, we can add it here. Add it here. Echo this. Please wait. Process your files. This will be a data. Simple. Then this will be we can decide to do the pause, another pause here, so that when it's after processing can pause, then we have maybe our congratulations first and for the sound hidden. Okay, so let's try it again and see. Let's close it and rerun it. Okay. Let's rerun it and see. Okay, so we press any key, then please wait while the files are being processed, and press another key. Congratulations, your files and folders have been unhidden. Then it's gone. Congratulations, you've first written your program, antivirus program, which perfectly unhide your hidden files. If you want to go extra mile to add more features like this, then you have to meet me in the next video